Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Hooked by Kevon Seymour. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. No score after one on EA Sports. Second down at 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll get 3 up to midfield. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. Now into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
He give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's got it. Catch on the sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 61 yards. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tannehill on first down. And he'll be brought down at at the 48-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. They tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, it may have to dial things back a little bit.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Sammy Watkins from 8 yards out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now it's Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A first down carry for Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there, and now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. For this offense, yeah, they keep wanting more and more and more, but they've kind of got to be careful here, CD. I mean, we're still in the 3rd quarter. This game isn't over yet.
I would agree with you there because while they've had all kinds of success and hit on some deep balls like this, the one thing they can't do is start to get loose with the football. A lot of time left, as you mentioned, and if they keep turning it over, they'll bring them back into the game.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again to Henry. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Tannehill. Hard throw, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
We got chips over here.
They snap it to Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This complete to the former Longhorn, Marcus Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Tannehill. Quick completion here to Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, Tannehill. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. from the red zone now, Tannehill. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Here's Tannehill. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Freeman again. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Jackson to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. On the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And it's a pretty... The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time is run out on this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean